Hey guys, hopping on today to talk about why it should not be your goal to be liked by your clients, which I know sounds exactly opposite to everything that we talk about, the know, like, and trust factor in order to get that client to begin with. You want your clients to like you, and because if they don't like you, they're not going to hire you and they're not going to want to continue to work with you. Yes. You do. You want your clients to like you, but that shouldn't be your main goal. Your main goal as a copywriter, as a copywriter, as a vendor, as a whatever, is to be a partner to them. And that means a trusted, valued partner who collaborates with them and gives them objective input. And that means that sometimes, your client's going to come back and say, why don't we put this in here? And you'll go, this is a terrible idea. Now, if your whole goal is just for your client to like you, then you'll go, oh my gosh, yes, that's such a great idea. Let's absolutely put that in there. But when your focus is on being a valued marketing partner, then instead you're going to say, well, you know what, I like where that idea is coming from. I think that's definitely has something there. But my concern is that if we do X, the result will be Y. Instead, I'd recommend Z. And the same thing goes with, crazy requests from clients like, can you turn this around this fast? And can you turn this around? Can you do this? And can you do this? If your whole goal is to be liked, it will be tempting. Or for example, if you have a project and a client says, can we also add this into it? If your whole goal is to be liked, you're going to say, yeah, sure, I can totally do that for you. No problem. We'll just lump that right into the project. And that's not how it works, right? You get paid by the work that you do. And if you've already set a price for a project and they're adding stuff into it, you're ending up doing work for free. So instead, being that trusted partner who also has boundaries, you say to your client, absolutely, I'd love to do that for you. Since that's out of the scope of our original project, I'm going to put together a quote and send that along to you by end of day. Very simple. And then also, by the way, the opposite of nice in these scenarios is not, is not opposite, but not being nice as in, sure, whatever, what can I do for you? The opposite of nice is not difficult. The opposite of nice is not rude. The opposite of nice, or I should say not opposite, but the not choosing to be nice does not mean that you're difficult or rude or anything like that. It means that you are a professional and you respect your boundaries, you respect their boundaries, and you also give them your honest advice and your honest recommendations. You don't let them bowl you over just because you're afraid of rocking the boat because you really like this client, you really want them to like you. Blah, blah, blah. What's really going to make a client like you is when you say, you know what, I noticed this and I don't know that this is the best way to approach this. And here's why I think that. And I think potentially instead we should do this other thing. The best way to get, because again, it's not about liking, but maybe you get a client preferring you, you get a client, you get maybe some client loyalty. The best way to do that is to be the best professional that you can be and not just say yes to everything that they suggest, but when they suggest something and it doesn't work, explain why it's not your recommendation and explain what your recommendation is. As a copywriter, as a professional, as a partner as quite frankly any role, whether you're on staff, whether you're not, no matter what you're doing right now, you want to be the person who doesn't just come with a problem, who also comes with a potential solution. And I know for some of you that you're like, obviously I would do that. There are so few people I can tell you that do that on a regular basis. That alone will help you stand out and will make a big difference for your client. So when you notice something, when you notice an issue, again, not being nice and just ignoring it because you don't want to rock the boat, but saying, hey, I noticed this issue, but then also bringing a solution, or at least a possible solution. That conveys to a client that they can rely on you, that they know that you've got their back, that you may be a freelancer, but you are looking out for them and for this company as if you worked for that company. And that is really how you should how you should embrace your role as a freelancer. Yeah, you can have 5 or 6 different clients, but when you're working with those clients, when you're thinking about those clients, you should have the ethos and the just the general mentality of being a part of this company and doing your best to make this company succeed, and also frankly doing your best to make your contacts succeed. I mean, talk about building brand or building loyalty to you. When you notice something that's going to help, that's going to be a win not just for the company, but a win for your contact, to be like, hey, I saw this, you might want to mention this to someone, whatever. I mean, talk about then you being the go-to person that they want to work with, both from the company and from your contact. And again, I don't mean by any means anything underhanded, or I think you probably know that by now from us. But really stepping up and being that trusted partner, and being that valuable partner, and the person who always brings solutions to the table and always brings value to the table and always lets people know, always manages expectations and lets people know where things are in the process, and always brings ideas to the table, even if those ideas don't even necessarily have to do with copywriting. Being that person is how you are going to build loyalty from your clients and build respect from your clients and encourage them to refer you to other people. And you're going to build a very, very strong base of people who want to work with you and people who will rave about you. And that is so much better than bending over backwards and doing things you know you shouldn't be doing just for the sake of being nice. It's not about being nice. It's about being a consummate professional and doing one heck of a good job. That's going to get you the furthest.